So in this video we're going to be having a look at the Navigator, or sometimes called the structure pane, which is an incredibly powerful tool when creating websites with Elementor, as it allows you to see the overall structure of the page you're working on, all the widgets, all the containers, etc. And we can invoke the Navigator in three ways. First of all, there's an icon down here in the bottom left, Navigator, and if you're using the top bar experiment, it will be somewhere else at the top, but I'm not, so it's down here. So if I click on the Navigator, we'll see this pane open up here on the right. It always opens up on the right, but we can undock it if we wish. Sadly, we can't take it onto a different screen. That'd be really useful, but it is you are able to undock it. So that's one way. We can toggle it on and off from there. Secondly is the hotkey, which is Ctrl or Command I. We can use to toggle it, so Ctrl I to turn it off. And thirdly, if we right click anywhere in the editor, we can right click and select Navigator. So these are the ways that you enter it. So I'm just going to move it into the middle there so you stand a better chance of being able to see it. And if I scroll down the pane, we can see all of the containers, headings, etc. that go to make up this particular page. Now, it's good practice, particularly when you've got a busier page like this, it's good practice to rename your elements inside here. So, for example, this text editor here relates to the copy and paste function. So if I double click on text editor, I could say copy and paste text widget, and then I'll always know which is that particular widget. So that's very helpful. And I say it's good practice to name all of those, especially if you come back to the web page some time afterwards. It's a good indicator, it's a good reminder as to what's going on. So we can rename any or all of these. I don't usually rename simple things like the text editor, just the headings, but that's entirely up to you. It is good practice. It's worth spending just an extra few minutes doing that. So what else can we do from here? Well, just in the design, not in any sort of practicality, I can look at any of these widgets. For instance, this text widget here, if I click on it, it will take me there. So I can navigate around here. If I look at this table of contents text here, this is the bulleted list here. If it's in the way while I'm doing something else and I just want to hide it temporarily, I can click on the eyeball and it doesn't show. This is just for design. It doesn't actually hide it from the page altogether. I don't think. Let's try it, actually. I've just realized. So let me just update that with it hidden. View page. I think I'm about to be proved wrong here. View page. Oh no, it is. It is just in the design. So it doesn't actually hide it from the production version. And we'll see now the Navigator has stayed up for me, which is great. I can broaden that out a little. And any of these containers, if you've got multiple containers, you can collapse or expand any of those. We've got TOC, yes. So as soon as you update, it returns to visibility. So that's fine. That's as we want it. But say if you've got a busy page, you want to hide certain elements while you work on something else, that can be a very cool way of doing things. So what else can we do? Well, let's go down to the bottom here. I've got a couple of elements here that I haven't named yet, but let's say, for example, I click on here. It will take me down to here. This is the last heading. So I'll name this bonus content as a heading, and we'll save this one as hotkeys relating to the sections they refer to. If If I could spell, I'd be dangerous. Okay. Now let's say I want to swap around these two sections, these two headers. I could actually do it in the editor using just drag and drop, but I can also do that here. So if I want to move hotkeys down to bonus content, for example, yeah, we see I've now moved that there. I could then take bonus content up here, down there. I can move it around however I want. Yeah, so take that back to how it was. Like so. This is the other thing about naming your elements here. Can be a very helpful way of keeping control over things when moving things around. So, any of these. Now, the other thing that a surprising number of people don't know is that just like when you right click on any of the elements here and you get various options, you can do the same here. So for instance, if I right click on text editor, I've got all of the options here that I would normally find if I right click directly in the editor. So save as global, notes, navigator, delete, copy, so I can actually go from here. So if I want to click on there, for example, right click and say edit bonus content, there we are. It's up here and ready to be edited. Similarly here with this image, go there and I'm straight into the image editor there. So that's the Navigator pane. As I say, incredibly useful, particularly once you've got used to using it. It's a real boon for productivity, and I recommend, if you've not done so already, do give it a try, because I think you'll be surprised how much time and how much frustration it can actually save you. So thanks for watching.